Hey everyone, welcome back to Talking Success. We got a bit of a special one today. I've got no guests, we've got no frills, we've got no special effects. This is just me and you, and I'm here to talk to you a little bit more about kind of the podcast series Talking Success, what it's about. Who I am, what the company does, because I appreciate we're 130 odd episodes in, and I don't think I've had an opportunity to properly introduce myself. The focus has always been, quite rightly so, on the guest, but not necessarily about who I am and what my interests are and my experiences here in Africa when it comes to fintech. So let me start. I'm Darren. I've been working in the fintech sector for well over a decade now, and I've been exposed to some of the most incredible innovations, to some of the most incredible companies, and ultimately to some of the most incredible people. And I've had the absolute honor and privilege of having a number of those on our show here on Talking Success. And that's from CEOs of some of the biggest companies in Africa, biggest fintech companies in Africa, through to startups who are really looking at addressing some of the key challenges that we face here on the continent. So that's a bit about sort of who I am. In terms of what I do, I'm not a professional podcaster, and I certainly don't make any money from this. So I do have to put a roof over my head, and that really comes from my primary business, which is TITC, which was formerly Talent in the Cloud. Traditionally, we were very much a recruitment business focused on staffing solutions across Africa, specifically within fintech. And over the last couple of years, we really have evolved those services to include marketing and PR and personal branding and media and events. And we're doing a whole raft of different projects with, again, some of the most exciting companies on the continent to really amplify their brand. And that's probably worth mentioning as well. Our strapline quite easily is your brand, our influence, and that's what we're all about. So I do wear another hat, which many of you may know of. I am also one of the co-founders of FinASA, and that's the FinTech Association of South Africa. We're a non-profit set up here in SA to really look at sensible innovation, to work with regulators to promote fintech here in South Africa, also to educate. And that's really where Talking Success came from, or certainly has evolved to over the last 8 or 9 months. The whole idea of Talking Success was to be able to democratize fintech and to be able to make it accessible to your average Joe. There are countless industry events that happen throughout the year, many of those that are exclusively designed for people operating within the sector. And lots of key topics are talked about: financial inclusion and financial literacy and innovation and different payment methods and microfinance and lending and reg tech and all of these other sort of areas that fall underneath fintech. However, they're not accessible. They're not accessible to people who actually consume these services. And that's where we come in. We're here to promote fintech as a sector, but also to unpack it and explain what these different technologies and these different companies are doing and why they really need to be considered for everyone that is active, that is paying for goods or services, or has a small business, even a micro business. Even if you're selling cupcakes, your local school, there's still a solution out there for you, which hopefully will enable you to make more money, easily collect money, an easier way of paying taxes, and really help scale your business. And that's ultimately where fintech comes in. So, really short and sweet. That's what we are. That's who I am. If you are interested in what I've said, I appreciate there's a lot more, but please do give us a like, give us a subscribe, and have a watch of some of the episodes that are on our channel. They are. Someone said to me a couple of weeks ago, watching Talking Success is like doing an MBA in fintech. The amount of information that there is available there, the way that majority of our guests simplify and explain quite complex things, and financial services is complex. How they explain that, how they make it so it's relevant to anyone that's a consumer or a business. So that's me done. As I said, no sales pitch, very much an intro. Please give us a like, give us a subscribe, and please leave a comment if there's something you don't know or you would like to know about the world of fintech, financial technology. Drop it down in the comments below. If I don't know the answer, I promise you that someone in my network will. So give us a follow, give us a like, and I look forward to seeing you soon. Thank you, and take care.